Hey guys, how you doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm calling this episode "The Beauties and the Beast."
Oh,
So,
nice. Thanks for
so
having us.
I'll tell you what, it seems like things might be getting back to a little bit of normalcy. Although here in this world that we're in right now, it's like everybody's like doing the Zoom stuff now, which is pretty cool. But I mean, announcing concert dates, this is like incredible now.
Oh, good. It's so great. Yeah, it's we've been talking about. It's like it feels real. It feels like there's something. It's not just this idea we're putting out there. Like, nope, we have booked it. We're selling tickets. It's gonna happen. So
Save the date.
Yeah, how much you guys miss the stage? I mean, that's probably an easy question, but Lizzie, we'll start with you.
Oh, so much, so much. To the point that I've had to reevaluate who I am inside because of the lack thereof it. We were talking about this before, but it's like the guys and I did the math, and so we've been a band, in Halestorm. My brother and I started it when I was 13, and even back in those days, like we had at least two bowling alley gigs a month, maybe a coffee house here or there, playing happy hour, in the corner. And so this has been the longest I've gone without a live show. And it's really, it's a crazy roller coaster ride emotionally when you think about it. Cause all of a sudden, middle of the year, I'm just bummed for no reason, but just like you can't put your finger on what you need. And it's that fix, man. It's like it's the best drug in the world, and you realize you haven't had it in a long time. So yeah, I'm so looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's faces, to actually be feeling that energy from the crowd. It's yeah, I may get emotional. I may pass out. Who knows? But it's a rock show. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Emotions will definitely be high. Same. We are all just dying to play it. We have got a new album out now. So like these songs, as we were working on them, it felt like such a gift when we finally were able to get back together, at least in part, to finish the album last fall. And as we were doing it, we're in the room, jamming together, like thinking about what these songs are going to be like live. And, like, remember, this is going to be the part where the show starts and the lights come up. And to like singing along to this thing. We got to sing this part over and over again, the whole thing. So we've been focused on it and just really excited about it. I'm very grateful to finally have dates on the books, especially with people that we love. We love Hailstorm, hanging out and, watching their show. So we're going to have a great time.
Yeah, Chris Daughtry said something to me interesting a couple weeks ago. He said he realized that his identity was actually playing live on stage through this whole thing. It's like you're an artist too, but playing live on stage is really what a lot of you guys do all the time.
It's very true. You have to look at yourself. We've all had to look at ourselves for the first time when all of this has always been kind of, not guaranteed, but it's normalcy. You go out on tour, you do live shows, you do live things all the time with people, and I know with my band, that's our first love. Like I love getting in the studio and I love doing all that, but I always feel like we make a record so that we can go back out on tour and get that. And so yeah, I had to question that about myself. Like, who am I without this? Who am I without the live show? Who is this person? I've had to get to know like Lzzy Hale in the living room at doing dishes. Like I don't know that girl very well. I don't know that girl as well as I know the person on stage. So yeah, it's very true.
I'm excited to hear what that soul searching sounds like on your new album. I really am, because having really being forced to look in and there being no escape in this time, I feel like it's got to be something good. It's got to be something good in the end for what comes out of it.
Yeah, there has been this kind of it's a little bittersweet because I've uncovered a layer that maybe I wouldn't have if everything had stayed normal. So in that aspect, it's kind of it's a beautiful thing. At the same time, it's like, okay, I'm just ready. I'm ready for it to be over.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I'm done.
yeah, I was going to say, Lizzie, I mean, obviously Evanescence has a new record that just dropped a couple months ago. When you guys tour in November and December, are you guys going to be playing new Hailstorm material that we're going to have in our hands?
We're definitely going to plan. We're definitely planning on it. I want to do that so much, and I want to. As much as I'll tell you what. Some of the songs that we've been playing for the past decade will be new to us as well because so it's all going to be new for us. But it's like, yeah, I'll be like, wait, how does Love Bites go again? I don't know. But relearning our own songs right now. But yeah, I'm planning on it and planning on kind of unleashing that new energy. So Yeah.
And Lzzy, you've been walking around in those super high heels just to get ready to go back on stage, right?
In the kitchen while I'm making dinner, doing laundry, hanging out in the 8-inch heels. Yeah, I'm not lying. Really, I've done that for a couple days just because I want to see how I am. It's a long way down. I didn't realize. Got too used to it.
Now, Amy, you guys are going to be playing live tonight as we record this, and Alice Cooper is hosting. It's like that is like crazy.
I know, it's so cool. We got to meet him, briefly, and he was so nice.
Yeah.
The other band that won the like Battle of the Bands contest to open, they're really good.
Yeah.
So the whole thing was just really fun to pretend live, but still, like we're there with our crew playing our songs, like doing it. I mean, my neck hurts.
Now, wait a second. You guys have never met Alice Cooper before, because Lzzy and those guys toured with him, but in this stage in your career, you never met Alice, huh?
No, I hadn't. I'd seen him. Like I remember being at an awards show before years ago, and we were sitting right in the front, and he did a performance or like crossing, but not like, no, we'd never been like, hi, I'm Amy Lee from Evanescence, and I'm Alice Cooper. No, never. And it's funny because when I did, I was like, we both had a story to share about when we kind of like something about each other. I was like, it's funny. I know this is weird, but like the first time I became aware of you was Wayne's World, because that's how old I am. And he's telling all these stories about like the Beatles and stuff. I'm like, holy crap, you're the real deal. That's awesome. But then his experience with me was like, he's like, Amy, I was doing a show in, I don't know, someplace, Idaho, I don't know. And backstage, and they said that Amy Lee was in the audience and her and her dad would like to come back. And we said, sure. And they came back, and it wasn't you. It was just some girl. And they just acted like they were you the whole time. And I didn't really know how to handle it. I just sort of, I don't know if maybe she thought she was you.
What an ultimate like trick. That's hilarious.
I know. And I was like, well, thanks for being nice to her. It wasn't me.
Now, do you guys remember the first time you guys met each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. Officially it was on tour in 2012. I think that we had kind of like in passing at some award shows been like, hey, but it wasn't like, truly the handshake until that tour. And yeah, it was weird because it was like, have I like just known you my whole life? Like what happened? Like,
yeah, kind of an instant.
We're still discovering little things. We're like, wait, that's your favorite movie too? What? Are we just meant to be friends? Yeah.
No, I take it you guys will probably jam on stage, right? I mean, that has to happen, right?
No guarantees, but of course we are. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I feel like the audience would tear us apart if we.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to get away with not doing something.
Now, is this going to be like a co-headlining thing where each you guys headline each night, or how's it work?
I actually don't know.
I'm pretty sure you're just doing it, Amy. I'm your opening act.
Really, whoever ends, it's co-headline.
Yeah.
No, it's going to be cool. So November and December, this tour starts, and I can hardly wait. Hey, real fast, I wanted just to, since we're on this Zoom thing, I know I showed this to Amy before, but I want to show Lzzy. This is Amy and I from many years ago. We're such a cute couple. Gosh. Yeah, my God. It's like my wife is jealous of this picture every time. Dr. Drew is in the background right there. And then look at this, Amy. We got, this is one of my favorites too. That's Lzzy, Joe, and Corey Taylor.
Aww.
In my Mohawk days, yes.
That's not really you?
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
I've gone through a couple different hair phases. Some were better than others.
Yeah, this is your life. So, any parting thoughts you want to pass on to the fans here before we let you guys go?
Oh my goodness!
Can't wait for the show. Please be there. Let's have a great time. Let's do this.
Yes, absolutely. We appreciate you. We've missed you so much, and yeah, let's get this going, please.
By the way, Lzzy, that's an awesome studio. Is that the studio in your place?
Yeah, this isn't at my house. Yeah, this is what happens when you've been collecting gear for 20 some years. It all ends up at my house.
Has Tom Kiefer ever come over and jammed with you guys?
Yes, he has actually, and he's picked up a bunch of my guitars, and which is still mind blowing when you know people like that. Like what Amy was saying about Alice Cooper, it's like you have to kind of, when you walk away, you're like, that just happened. Wow. Yeah, it's awesome. Rex from Pantera came over one night and was jamming with all of us, and just in the back there, and that was really cool too. Yeah, it's amazing living here in Nashville. Everybody kind of shows up.
Well, next time I'm down there seeing Kid Rock, we'll have to have you guys over.
Awesome.
Because he's got a pretty big studio as well. So
I bet.
all right, you guys will have fun on tour. Thank you so much for the time. And Amy, have fun with Alice tonight in your live stream.
Thank you. Can't wait.